Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucks. Here we go from Tampa. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And here's Jones again on second down. And he's got some space here. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, 31 yards. And the Bucks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down at 4. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 71 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return is Duvernay. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is...
It got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll run with Dobbins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's a give to Fournette. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Buying time to his left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Jackson now. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
From the gun on third down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. They live for this. The 30. The 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return is Duvernay. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd down and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Steps away. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Real quick. We changed it.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. His man complete. It's Watkins. Play action. It's Jackson. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught off the deflection. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On play action, it's Brady. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Suck up for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The return is Duvernay. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Fournette running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown run. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. On first down, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 29 yards. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Flushed out right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Justin Houston who got him down. Now Brady.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Jackson. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. On the move to his left. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Brady going to look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a